Salut tout le monde!
Salut.
I'm Maya and I'm French.
I'm Charlie, I'm American.
And today we're going to see how to use quand même in French.
Yeah.
We are going to explain what it means and give you a bunch of examples.
Yeah, I find a lot of people don't really understand what this means. Like students ask us how they can use it very often and all that.
Yeah, it makes sense. You'll see why. There's like two ways of using it.
Yeah.
So it can get confusing. Guys, we have some ebooks and e-courses you can learn French with, but first,
make sure you try our free e-course at StreetFrench.org.
I guess we can start with like what it means, or like translating it to English.
Mm-hmm.
It means anyway or still.
Yeah,
right?
I think of it like just the same.
Yeah, that one too.
Yeah.
I guess it's always linked to a negative situation. Mm-hmm. It can either be even though she didn't have money, she still went on vacation.
Yeah.
That's when we're going to use quand même. So in French, it's going to be même si elle avait pas beaucoup d'argent, elle est quand même partie en vacances. Même si elle avait pas beaucoup d'argent, elle est quand même partie en vacances. So I guess sometimes you can use it with like même si, even though. Right?
Yeah.
They go together often. Next, you can say même si c'est difficile, je veux quand même le faire. Même si c'est difficile, je veux quand même le faire. So even though it's difficult, I still want to do it.
Attends, il y a quelqu'un dans le couloir.
Ouais, c'est vrai.
On est dimanche quand même.
Ouais.
Ah ouais, ouais.
Yeah, we're going to talk about this one later, but yeah, that's another way of using it. Next, you have je trouve ça cher, mais je vais quand même acheter un nouveau portable. Je trouve ça cher, mais je vais quand même acheter un nouveau portable. So you see how you don't need to use even though. You can say it's expensive, but I'm still going to buy a new phone.
Yeah, so I would translate that to kind of like I'm still going to buy a new phone. I'm going to buy a new phone anyway, or I'm going to buy a new phone just the same. I mean, that was kind of weird at the end, but that's the idea.
I guess a more complicated sentence that I like saw in an article, I guess. I'll read it to you just so you see what I'm talking about. It's ce serait bien de rappeler qu'il y a quand même beaucoup de chômeurs qui ne gagnent pas d'argent. Ce serait bien de rappeler qu'il y a quand même beaucoup de chômeurs qui ne gagnent pas d'argent. So how would you say that?
It would be great to remember that there are still a lot of people like looking for a job. Chômeur means someone who's looking for a job who don't like get unemployment benefits. Like they're not getting any money, you know, but they're still looking for a job. So here it's like, you know, they're still looking for a job. That's what quand même means in this example.
Yeah. So I guess all of these examples are pretty easy. Quand même means still.
Yeah. Right? I think the more you hear it, the more you see it in context, it'll be easier to understand.
Yeah. So I guess there's another way of using quand même that gets a bit confusing because it's different. But it's still attached to a negative feeling or a negative situation. So let's go over the examples.
Yeah, like for example, if someone says, ça va coûter 3 000 euros.
Ah ouais, quand même. Yeah, ah ouais, quand même. That means, oh wow, like that much, like I wasn't expecting that. So yeah, it's kind of weird. There's no true like translation for that because it's super specific. It comes from like spoken language. So it's kind of made up, I don't know from where or why, but it's still attached to that negative feeling, right?
Yeah. This one time I was babysitting this kid and he went to some store to get like a charger for his iPhone. And the guy in the store said, "Oh, we don't have any. We'll have some like next week." And the kid was like, "Oh, quand même!" It's so funny.
He had an attitude.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's like giving attitude to someone too, right?
Yeah, but how would you translate in that?
Yeah, I guess here it's a bit different. It's more like, oh, well, finally, like you're doing your job, huh? Quand même. Like you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, he was like a really sassy kid.
Yeah, giving so much attitude. That's not really nice thing to say. But yeah, you can hear that. We like to be, I guess, grumpy and sassy in French. So I guess we use that a lot. Or a third example that you can hear really often is tu pourrais nous aider quand même. Tu pourrais nous aider quand même. In English, I guess it would be you could help us, no? Like You could at least help us.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, giving attitude again and again, being kind of cranky.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, again, I mean, a lot of these are kind of difficult to understand if you're not like in the situation or you don't have like the full context. But yeah, I guess if you ever hear this word, you can kind of look at the context and see, you know, what's going on. And the more you see this kind of stuff in context, the more it'll make sense.
So yeah, I hope this was like enlightening. I don't know, it helped you to understand it a little bit more.
Yeah, it's just people ask us about this all the time on Instagram, so we wanted to make a video about it.
And it's true that we use it often, so it's important to understand.
Yeah.
And it is really linked to spoken French language. And yeah.
But yeah, it's a really good thing to know how to use. And if you guys have any questions, let us know down in the comments. You guys can check us out on Instagram. We post daily. We post a lot of cool stuff, like especially things that we find on the internet, like on YouTube, or sometimes we post articles. We post different videos in French, not just content that we create. So if you ever want to watch something new, check our stories. We always have something new for you guys.
We are also on Patreon if you want to support the project, StreetFrench.org. We have a private Facebook group chat with our patrons, so you don't feel left, alone and isolated when you're learning French. You can chat with us, ask us questions, but just also meet other patrons.
Make sure you check out our site, StreetFrench.org. We have a blog, we have free e-courses, we have some ebooks and things like that if you're interested in learning more about conversational French and you like our techniques.
That's it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.
Salut.
Bye bye.